My build-up of Alien reviews leads up to this. Alien Covenant, the prequel to Alien, and it's the sequel to whatever Prometheus was. Yes, I finally seen this film. I saw it Friday night. I didn't get a chance to review it yesterday because I had plans to do on from yesterday, so I didn't get a chance to review Alien Covenant. But now I finally have the time to review Alien Covenant. Now let's get into Alien Covenant. So in Alien Covenant, the group of the colony ship, the Covenant, has landed onto this planet, and let's just say there's like xenomorphs and people die. Seeing the trailers for this movie, I wasn't really all that excited for it. I mean, it looked a bit like a generic horror sci-fi movie with just Alien in the title, and it was going to be the sequel to Prometheus, which I'm pretty much in the minority or majority that I didn't really like Prometheus all that much. Yes, that movie was visually stunning, but I wouldn't really buy the movie on Blu-ray or nothing. That movie just wasn't really my cup of tea. But Alien Covenant, I was excited. The part I was really the most excited for, that they were going to bring the xenomorphs back. And that what really brought me into this movie, because Alien Covenant, this movie was okay. This movie was alright. I do gotta say that this movie is kind of like, has stuff that I like about the Alien movies, like the xenomorphs, and stuff that I don't like about Prometheus, which that movie bored the heck out of me. It was a combination of both, and I just didn't really like. This movie's a mixed bag for me. It's a mixed bag. Like, this movie's not really bad, like Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection, but it's not great, or it's a masterpiece. It's phenomenal, like Alien and Aliens. I will admit, the first half of this movie, I was hooked. I thought that the first half of this movie was pretty great. I thought that some of the death scenes or some of the different xenomorphs, how they burst out of people's body, like a scene in the movie, which is not a spoiler since it wasn't a trailer, that there was a spine burster, which I'm like, oh my god, that is awesome. And there are so many, like, these white albino looking xenomorphs. They look freaky as heck. I will admit, they look freaky as heck, and they seem very, very real. I'm not sure, I believe it's CGI, because the xenomorph in this movie is CGI, but that white albino looking xenomorph, it looks pretty freaking real, and this movie is gory. I haven't seen a gory horror movie in a while on the big screen in theaters, but this movie was pretty freaking bloody, and that's what I love about my Alien movies. That's what I love about this franchise, that it can get really bloody and very gory and very nasty. Just like in Prometheus, Michael Fassbender is the standout in this entire movie. Love Michael Fassbender to death. Phenomenal actor. Loved him in this movie as Walter. Again, he is an android. And he plays another character in this movie, which, if I'll say it, it probably will be a spoiler. And by the way, this is the type of movie, it's kind of hard to talk about without spoiling it, because there is a lot of things in this movie I can't really say in a non-spoiler review. So I will not make a spoiler video, but watch the movie for yourself, and you'll see there are a lot of surprises, and some things in Prometheus that you like, and some things in Alien films that you do like, and that's all I'm going to say about that. But anyways, Michael Fassbender was great, and just seeing the xenomorph on the big screen is truly freaking great. Seeing the xenomorph, it is just doing what it does best, and just seeing it was oh my god, like, especially since I saw this movie at night. I got the isolation of fear, like I did with the first Alien movie, where I was just like, looking around me like, xenomorph around me? Like, I had that same feeling like I did when I watched the first Alien movie, like, in my room with no lights on. It really got me that vibe, and I thought the scenes with the xenomorph, the original xenomorph, was just, it was like, oh, just like, it feels like Alien. But, like I said, this movie's not perfect, and I do have a lot of problems with it. This movie answered a lot of questions that Prometheus left hanging, which I'm glad that it did that. But that's not really my problem with this movie. That the problem with this movie that there are some things in Prometheus they didn't really explain on in this movie. I know they're gonna have 6 more movies after this, which is really overkill. Which I'm just like, I don't really want 6 more movies about freaking explanation of the creation of the xenomorphs and stuff. I don't want to see all that. I'm fine with Alien and Aliens. And this movie doesn't really answer a lot of questions in Prometheus, even though they did, but at the same time they didn't. Like, for example, didn't really explain what happened to that xenomorph at the end of Prometheus. That's pretty much gone. I'm pretty much sure they're probably going to explain it in the future sequels, which I'm just like, come on, Ridley Scott, don't leave questions hanging like this, man. And also the crew. I didn't really feel connected with the crew in this movie, like what I did with the Nostromo crew from the original Alien film. I felt a connection with those characters. Then these characters, like, I didn't really care for anybody, especially the main protagonist, the main chick. I forgot her name. It was Daniels. Daniels. I didn't really felt any connection with her character. Something happened with her in the beginning of this movie, which which kind of makes you want to care about this character. But for me, it was like, okay, I know I might sound like a cold-hearted jerk if you guys seen the movie for not really caring about that. But for me personally, it was like, this movie is both an Alien film and a Prometheus film. The Alien part in this movie I loved, but the Prometheus part in this movie, especially with the second half of this film, bored the heck out of me. It bored me in Prometheus, and it bored me in this movie. And I was not interested at all in the second half of this movie. Actually, the second half of this movie is my least favorite part of this movie, because it is pretty much like Prometheus. Like, like I said, this movie is both an Alien movie and a Prometheus movie. The Alien part I loved, I was so invested in. Prometheus part, bored the heck out of. And the second half of this movie just flat out boring for me, for people who don't really like Prometheus. There's a scene in this movie that got me shaking my head so bad, because when I think of Alien, I don't think of silly, cliche stuff. And this scene is not a spoiler, because this scene is actually in the first trailer where the two couples were making out, and the xenomorph just killed both of them. I honestly do not like that scene at all, because like I said, when I think of Alien, I don't think of silly stuff. That scene was neither suspenseful nor scary. It was just flat out stupid to me. And it didn't really feel like it belonged in an Alien movie. And also, the ending to this movie is very predictable. I'm not gonna say what it was, so I'm not, like I said, I'm not gonna leave any spoilers, but if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. The ending to this movie was very predictable, and I saw it coming a mile away to what happened before. Soon at the end of this movie, I was like, okay. Oh, knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew exactly that was gonna happen. So yeah, that was my thoughts on Alien Covenant. Is this movie terrible? No. Is it great? Most definitely not. But I will admit, I like this movie way better than I do Prometheus, because Prometheus bored the heck out of me, despite that movie being visually stunning. But this movie, second half was boring. First and third half were pretty good. Well, the first half is great. The third half was pretty good. Then it got predictable at the end, but either which way, Alien Covenant, sort of a mixed bag for me. I think this movie is okay, but what's really irritating me that we're gonna have 6 more sequel prequels to the original Alien, which I'm just like, you know what? I really got to the point where I'm just sticking with the first two, Alien and Aliens. I don't want to see no more prequels, no more all this mythology on the xenomorphs and the franchise. I feel like I'm good. Like, I'm done with Alien movies. Will I see the next few films? Maybe but as of right now, I'm pretty much done. Like, I'm burnt out by this franchise right now. Like, Prometheus, I didn't really care for. This movie, I liked. and I really did like at the same time. But it's just like, and plus the two movies before Prometheus, I hate to death. But I just love the first two so much, and it's pretty much disappointing to see where this franchise has gotten. But you know, if the studio makes money, they wouldn't really care, and that is Hollywood for you. I'm gonna give Alien Covenant a C plus. Like I said, not terrible, but could have been better. But anyways, guys, this was a fun series of reviews. I love talking about these movies, the things that I love, and the things I did love about this franchise. But nevertheless, this was another fun series of reviews. And in case you guys are wondering about my series of Nostalgia Month videos, I am working on my next two ones. I just haven't had the time to really did another one after I did my Cartoon Network one, which you guys really did like. Glad you liked that video. But I am working on my next two ones, so stay tuned for those. The first one, though, will be a silly one from my childhood, but the third one will be a very special video for me, and I'll give you a hint what that video will be about. You pretty much get the point. But anyways, guys, if you've seen Alien Covenant, let me know what you think of it in the comment section down below. If you haven't seen it, are you going to see Alien Covenant? And how would you rate the Alien franchise? Do you like Alien better than Aliens? Or do you like Aliens better than Alien? Just let me know what your thoughts on the franchise down below. As always, guys, if you're new to my channel, like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.